But speaking of best teams, like there's been one that's been head and shoulders above the rest, or Multan Sultans. Do you want to talk a little bit about them?
Any surprises, bro? That
No,
they're
not at all.
none,
They're the
none.
most smoothly run franchise in terms of the fact that the picks they do in the draft, even if they're players you are not sure how they'll do or you haven't seen them too much, like they'll perform, right? Whether it be foreign players as well. Like I was looking at Risa Hendricks and I was like, okay, like is he the sort of player who can really replace someone like Riley Rousseau or the big names that they had in the middle order? Yes, he can, and he's been great. Osman Khan is continuing to bat. You have Mohammad Rizwan using all these resources. Every match they rotate their team. Whoever comes in does a great job. They identified Ifti as a big trade for them, and he's been sensational
It's
at
been
the
on
depth.
fire. It's been on
And
fire,
then
bro.
bowling, bro, they have like the top two wicket takers. I think the first one I want to talk a lot about is Muhammad Ali. Um, credit to them for picking him up. He's been amazing. He's been like we talked about Mir Hamza being good, but he's like Mir Hamza with like 10 clicks extra pace, and
And death bowling
yeah,
ability by as a
exactly.
byproduct of
But
that.
like, okay, this is a separate tangent, but I was thinking about this yesterday. When Naseem Shah got injured for the World Cup and we were looking at options, we didn't really have anyone who was a like to like replacement. And by like to like, I mean someone who can bowl in the same situations that Naseem bowls and also bowl the same way that he bowls. And he's someone who he's a lot older and stuff, but with similar pace and similar ability to move the ball in and out. Because for Pakistan, what you have to see is you have to develop backups for each individual player. कि like अगर नसीम इंजर हुआ या ऐसा कुछ हुआ, who is going to come in? It's not going to be like Zaman Khan is going to replace Naseem Shah because they're completely different bowlers. You have to look at who's injured and then see what the team needs and get someone in. And I feel like someone like Muhammad Ali could fill in. I'm not saying he has to get picked for Pakistan, but I'm saying like if you're looking at your pool of players, he offers something that not a lot of players do in the Pakistan system.
No, I think you have to consider him. He's like he has the cap right now, and if he his whole season is going like this, and he has the skill sets that you're talking about, like all the guys who you have on the bench right now, as talented as they are, they're not new ball bowlers. So he's a good option for sure. And it's been a really pleasant surprise to see him how he bowls, keeps things super simple, and I love his aggression too,
Yeah.
bro. Like he has that
Muhammad Ali Daisy.
death stare. Muhammad Ali
I don't know
Daisy,
why he's
and they're
Daisy,
loving
but
the
he's too good.
I don't know, but I'm here. I hear I will, you know, I will give big ups to myself
Oh, really?
because I will give big ups to myself here, which I don't usually like to do, but I've been saying it for 2 or 3 years, and I feel like every time I've said it, it's not really been taken serious. But Muhammad Rizwan, man, that guy is at a different level. We had this talk yesterday. I'm not saying Muhammad Ali's success is because of him, but I don't think it's a coincidence either that they've had a new guy leading their attack every year, and every year that guy is like the
Yeah.
showstopper in the PSL. You go from Muhammad Ali now to Sanullah Hasan Afridi last year, Shahnaz Davani, and fucking Imran Khan Jr. one of the years as well. He made a
Yeah, yeah.
lead the attack
Senior,
bowler out of
senior,
him.
not junior.
सीनियर
Yeah.
सीनियर जूनियर आई डोंट नो जूनियर था फिर वो दूसरा आया उसको सीनियर बना दिया उसको अभी आई थिंक नाम शायद चेंज किया आई डोंट नो बट या इमरान खान सीनियर को उसने एक वर्ल्ड बीटर बना दिया पीएसएल के अंदर टू अ पॉइंट वेयर वी वर थिंकिंग ऑफ पुटिंग हिम इन द T20 वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड इन 2021 so at a certain point, like if the same thing is happening again and again, like it's not a coincidence. There's something about this guy and his leadership as well. You hear Osama Mir. You were concerned about Osama Mir's confidence
Yeah.
coming into the PSL because how things going to. Then you hear Osama Mir after taking 6 wickets talking about how Rizzi Bai gives him
Yeah.
ultimate confidence. So there's he takes the gloves off. We've seen it. He's taken the gloves off for Haris in domestic cricket. He's taking the gloves off for Osman here, and it doesn't make
And
any
Azam
difference.
in
He's a
international
fantastic
cricket.
leader and for Azam in international cricket. You see what he does with the bowling attack. Khushdil not bowling in the PSL for the last year and half of this tournament. Now he's suddenly coming in
Yeah.
and opening it. The guy is absolutely unmatched, and I have been screaming it for 2 or 3 years now. And I hope that people are now beginning to understand what I've been saying because I think the true judge of a captain is how he handles the bowling resources. And there is no one remotely close to Muhammad Rizwan in Pakistan at doing that.
Yeah, he's been exceptional. I think Rizzi in that system does like amazingly, and also like off the field, like the unsung heroes that they have, like the domestic coaches, the players with knowledge of domestic game, picking the right players for, knowing that you're going to play at home in Multan. I think when they first started the season, like there was a couple of games where they seemed like they were doing a little bit slow at the top with like Rizwan and Riza Hendricks and David Milan as well. And I think I spoke about this in the preview as well. Okay, they look like they might have a little bit too many anchors at the top, but they judged the conditions well. They knew कि मुल्तान में 200 type scores नहीं होंगे हर match में, and the wicket is a little bit slower, and they picked the players for that, and they knew that that's their home, right? If they win most of their games there, they're automatically in the playoffs, and that's what they did. They won 4 out of 5. They put themselves in a great position, and they've today become the first team to qualify for the playoffs with 3 games to go, which is pretty insane. And I think
Insane.
spin department is covered. Osam Mir's bowling excellent. Faisal Akram we saw finally got a game and did really well as well. They seem to drop 2-3 catches every game, but still freaking win somehow. So it's
Bro, think about it. Their best three fast bowlers from the last 3 years, Dahani, Asanullah, and Afridi, all three of them weren't
yeah,
playing today, and they destroyed the other team.
yeah.
It really doesn't matter who plays for them, bro.
And their foreign players are
It's
also like performing. You look at other teams like Karachi have James Wins, but they're not able to put their foreign players in a position where they succeed. While Multan put them in a perfect scenario, like Riza Hendricks are getting the best out of him. Osman Khan is playing insanely well. You saw last year he made 100. They still didn't start the season with him, but they eventually got him into the team at the right time, and he's completely repaying that
do you
confidence.
think that's a guy we've missed out on? Not saying he should be in Pakistan's team, but to not have him within our setup anymore,
Bro,
you think that's a little bit of an
when
L
I
for
when I
us?
watch him play, I say no. But when I look at the end result and the strike rate, I was like maybe. But I don't know. There's just
Yeah.
something like there's something like street smart about him. He reminds me a little bit of Sarfaraz in the way he bats, which is strange to say because he's not like a similar player. But some of the shots he plays, like he gets low and he cuts the ball. Spinner pe bhi, fast bowler pe bhi. Obviously, he has like a lot more power than Sarfaraz, but it's interesting. Like he's a bit of a unique sort of player.
He's like an offside lappa, which like
Yeah,
I've never seen before,
yeah,
because I think he is a lappa, but it's like on the
yeah.
offside, which is yeah, crazy.
But I think
But he's
it's
come
right
in,
now.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, you were gonna say.
No, 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 go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say overall, I think they have all the resources to do well. Again, name wise, they don't have what other teams have, but in terms of the collective, the leadership, the planning, and the sort of team like bonding culture, jo bhi keh do, I think they seem to be spot on. I don't think they're any less than any other team. And sorry, that doesn't make sense to say. But they're the best team right now. They're a team to beat. They've made their way into the playoffs, and I think it's going to be very difficult to see Multan not winning. It's just about them, one off game में कुछ भी हो सकता है. So yeah.
That yeah, I think they will probably play that first qualifier game, so they'll have another chance. I guess for them, the final hurdle is now just like getting over and winning. Like
But
their old nemesis is not gonna be there this year, right? To get in their way.
but it's remarkable
But yeah,
consistency, man. Like they've been in the final 3 years in a
yeah,
row, and this like
3 years in a
potentially going to
row.
be the fourth time. Um, they're consistently at the top of the table. Their players changed. They lost a lot of players last year. Management changed, Joby, but they're still at the same level. So I think they're actually
They're still
the
at the
best
same level.
franchise in the PSL at the moment in terms of the way they're run and everything.
Yeah, they probably just need that other trophy to kind of like solidify it. And this year, I mean, again, it's T20 cricket. You don't know what'll happen, but you expect them to be there or thereabouts when it's all said and done, right?